December is finally upon us, and that means we have to talk about upcoming Switch 2 games for the month. Now, this console has been out 5 to 6 months now, and there's some really amazing games that are coming out this month, so stick around to the end to see everything that I think you should pick up. The first game we've got here is a Marvel Cosmic Invasion, and honestly, I already played the demo, and if you're seeing this after December 1st, this game has come out already, so if you don't have this, you might want to pick this up. It is a ton of fun. I've already played a bunch of it. There is kind of this old school comic book beat 'em up feel to this game that I really enjoyed, whether it was swapping between different characters or whoever you needed to add to your team to be able to finish the levels. This game is one that really takes me back to the retro days, and honestly, it is a ton of fun. There's a bunch of these kind of beat 'em ups that come out throughout the years, but this one seems to be really good and definitely worth it. If you're a fan of beat 'em ups, I would definitely pick this up because honestly, I've had a bunch of fun with the demo, and I also have played this game and had a ton of fun. And then on December 2nd, Assassin's Creed Shadows comes to the Switch 2, and honestly, I'm not a huge Assassin's Creed fan, but this does look like a game that could get me back into the series. I haven't played it in a long time, but being able to slap it on my Switch 2 and take it on the go just might make it worth it for me. I know you're probably tired of Assassin's Creed games, and if you're a big fan, I'd say go out and get this in December while you can, but if you can wait, this game will definitely go down in price in 6 to 8 to a year, 6 months, 8 months to a year. You'll definitely be able to get this for much cheaper used. So do with that what you will. If you want to grab it now, that's cool, go and do that, but if you want to save some money, maybe wait on this one. And then also coming out on December 2nd is Red Dead Redemption, which is absolutely awesome. This game is amazing. If you never played it way back in the day, you definitely should, but being able to take this on the go in your Switch 2 is one thing that is really awesome, and I'm gonna definitely sink a bunch of hours into this when I pick it up. I think I'm gonna pick this one up. I'm kind of on the fence because obviously I've played it before and I have 2 or 3 of the copies behind me, but honestly, I think I would love to play this maybe Christmas break sitting on the couch. If I have some days off playing it on my Switch 2, I'll definitely enjoy it if I end up grabbing it. And the last game coming out on December 2nd, these are all probably in the past, is Samago Legacy Collection. If I pronounce that wrong, please forgive me, but honestly, this game looks like a bunch of like mini games that probably could have been mobile games, and I think for the sake of me and my Switch 2, I'll definitely skip on this game, unless maybe it's like $5 or something dirt cheap on the eShop. I'm probably not going to pick this up. However, if this is right up your alley, don't hesitate picking it up. If you enjoy games like this, go ahead and grab it, but for me and my taste, I think I'm probably going to pass on this one. Then we've got the banger of the first week, December 4th, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is coming out, and I am super stoked to get my hands on a physical copy of this game. Now, back in April, whenever I went to the Switch 2 event, which might have been last April, I don't know, I think it was this April, but when I went to it, I actually ended up getting to play about 20 minutes of this game, and honestly, it took me back to when I was playing the other games and added to it. So I'm really stoked for this game to come out. It's going to be awesome. It actually looked really good. And a weird thing is you can actually use the Joy-Con 2s as mouse controls if you would prefer to do that, which I thought was pretty interesting. And I believe you can actually plug in a mouse and end up playing it that way as well if you're into stuff like that. But for me, I'm probably going to play it in handheld mode. Let's be honest here. and probably waste my upcoming weekend playing that, at least for a little bit, because honestly, this is one of those games that I think will make the Switch 2 worth picking up this holiday season. This game comes out 20 days before Christmas, 21 days before Christmas, and honestly, I think this is one of those games that everyone's going to love, and we've been waiting for this for way too long, but now we're finally getting it, which is absolutely awesome. Also releasing on December 4th is Octopath Traveler 0, or O. I think it's 0, but forgive me if I'm saying that incorrectly. This game seems to be more of those Octopath Traveler kind of a feeling game. So if you loved those on the Switch, I think you definitely need to pick this up. The artwork is absolutely amazing. I really haven't played this series since the very first one came out on the Switch forever ago. So this is one that I'm kind of on the fence about. I think I will have fun playing it, but I don't know if it's something I want to go ahead and spend $70 on right now. So this one might actually end up having to wait till a few months down the road till I can find it cheaper used or on sale somewhere. But if you're a big fan of Octopath Traveler, you've got to pick this one up. Then we've got Football Manager 26 Touch, also releasing on December 4th. And honestly, this is a game, I'm just going to be completely honest with you, that I'm not going to pick up. Now, if you're into this sport, like soccer or football, whatever you want to call it, if you're into it and you want to manage it, this might be the perfect way to do that. Again, it's one of those Switch 2 games that I think benefits from being portable. You can really take this anywhere you want, which I guess is true for all of these games, but this is just not something that I plan on picking up, to be honest with you, ever. And then the last game releasing December 4th is Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. And this game, unlike the one before this, actually seems to be right up my alley. Now, this is a Sonic racing game. Of course, these games are a ton of fun, but the Switch 2 has been getting a bunch of racing games. I'm looking at Mario Kart World and Kirby Air Riders. So will Sonic Racing Cross Worlds hold up to both of those amazing games? I'm not sure, but we'll have to find out. Sonic Racing, the series, has been absolutely great, so I think this is, again, one of those games that'll be a ton of fun to play, whether you're playing it by yourself or multiplayer. I think you'll definitely find this game enjoyable if you enjoy racing games that are like this. Then we've got Skate Story releasing December 8th, and you know for a fact that this is a game that I will be picking up. I absolutely love skateboarding games and weird games in general, and it's like if you take both of those genres and kind of shove them together, that gives you Skate Story, and kind of feels like a game that you kind of are going to play through, and it's going to be obviously more story driven than kind of like trying to do crazy tricks and all that. But honestly, after seeing the gameplay of this, the trailer, I cannot wait to pick this game up. This is going to be one of those from December that I pick up day one just because it fits me so well. But if you're not into that, pass on it. That is perfectly fine. But I think I will definitely enjoy this and spend as much time as I can playing it. This next one is one that I'm kind of iffy if it counts, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about it just for a little bit. And that is Pokemon Legends ZA. This is the Mega Dimension DLC pack that comes out December 10th. So if you've got that game and you want to buy the DLC, you can. But I think I'm going to wait to see kind of how it rolls out and see if people like it or not, and see kind of more about it, because I don't know if it's worth it or not. So let me know what you plan to do, but I'm going to wait a little bit and see, but I might pick it up, to be honest. Then on December 11th is a Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader, which is a game that looks interesting, but to be completely honest with you, is probably one I'm not going to pick up. Now, there's no hate to Warhammer 40,000 or anything like that. Just this game doesn't necessarily kind of seem like a game I'm going to enjoy. Now, I could pick it up and play it and have some fun, but I don't think I will have too much fun playing it, so I'm kind of iffy there on this one, for myself at least. And then last on this list is the Rogue Prince of Persia, coming out December 16th. Now, I looked to see if there were any other games releasing, but I couldn't really find any, so if I missed any that are releasing in December that you think I need to talk about, comment down below and let me know. But this game kind of goes back, Rogue Prince of Persia kind of goes back to those roots of Prince of Persia, and I remember playing these games back on like the PlayStation 2 and loving them, so this might have to be one that I pick up. Obviously, like I said, I haven't played this in a long time, but after watching the gameplay trailer, it looks like a game that could be fun, but I might wait to see. Maybe I can find it on sale. Again, this one is another one that I'm definitely on the fence about. I could go either way. I could pick it up and enjoy it, or I could pass on it and still be perfectly okay. So there you go. There is a bunch of Nintendo Switch 2 games that are releasing here in December. Now, obviously, you could tell with the holidays being towards the end of the month, that the month is very front-loaded here. I didn't find any games that were releasing after the 20th, which is kind of interesting, but it kind of makes sense with the holidays coming up. So what do you think? Are there any Switch 2 games that you're going to pick up this month that are releasing? For me, obviously, like I said, Skate Story and Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Those are the two that I'm like, yes, these are getting picked up this month. And a few others, we'll have to see. And if I pick them up, I'll let you know. But I am interested to see. I think if I was to get a Switch 2 now, I would definitely say Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Pokemon Legends ZA, and with Metroid Prime 4 coming out, those are probably the 4 first games that I would pick up. So enough about that. I got to get out of here, so check that video out if you haven't already. But comment down below and let me know what you think about the December Switch 2 games that are coming out. And if you want me to keep doing this in the future, let me know. But enough about that. I gotta get out of here, so check that video out if you haven't already.